All right, let's turn our sights to holiday parties. It is the Sunday after Thanksgiving, so holiday parties will start in about a week. Okay, so some of you guys might be apprehensive. Uh, this might be like it's just too much, and everybody else is doing it, so why shouldn't I? And just throw reckless abandon to the air. But as we talked about earlier, acting with abandon doesn't always feel great, right? So what are we going to do at a party? Um, and what I would do at a party is the same thing I would do anytime I go, like to when I've gone to Vegas or Biloxi or any place like that. I only bring cash down to the floor that I feel okay like losing, right? There's a certain ambience, right? You're getting served drinks at the table. They want you to drink, right? Because you'll make worse and more risky decisions, especially when you're hurting. So it releases those kind of inhibitions. And so if I don't bring any credit cards or ATM cards or whatever, so I have access to more cash to double down because I know this time I'm going to win, then if I go out and I lose all my cash, I still had a good night, and that's what I was willing to pay for that environment, that ambiance, right? And I'm not one to go put all of it on red, and be out of there in 2 seconds. I'm going to try and make that last as long as possible. So the whole deal here is that I'm prepared when I go to Vegas. And I want you to be prepared when you decide that you're going to go to a holiday party. And that means preparing and knowing, one, you're going to set boundaries or ceilings on how many appetizers you're going to have or how many drinks you're going to have. Because if you have extra drinks, that can lead to inhibitions on food that allow you to make worse decisions, right? So maybe you decide to have a certain drink that is red in color, and sometimes it's going to have vodka, and sometimes you're going to order it with soda water. They're both going to have a lime in them. Nobody's going to be able to tell that you're not drinking alcohol, but you can do that. So you can like spread the night out, right? And that way you get maybe a little tingle of buzz, but not crazy, and lose all your food inhibitions. So set some boundaries around that. And while you're doing it, while it's like, wow, it might be nice to just order one more drink or eat that, whatever that is over there. But if you'll remember your why, then it's going to make it a lot easier, especially when you're like sitting around watching everybody just dig holes for themselves, right? It's that whole reckless abandon thing. When you act with control, you have more control, and it makes you feel good. I promise you it does, especially at the end of the season when everybody's grousing about how much weight they put on, and you're down 2 pounds, 4 pounds, 8 pounds, whatever, because you don't have to, you don't have to do that to have a good time, right? There's conversations to be had. There might be some business strategy that you can be doing that's going to work out better for you because you're sober. And if you're truly wild, you don't want to make an ass of yourself anyway at the holiday party. That is not easily forgotten. So, what else can I tell you? Remember your why. Prepare. You can have a good time at a party. Seriously, I mean, without food. You just can, and without drinking too much. Figure it out. Figure out who you're going to talk to. Get the tough conversations out of the way earlier. Don't have to drink to speak to somebody, right? Or be in a certain mood. Or just stay away from them. And get out of there early if you need to, if you feel like you're slipping. It's the best thing. Remember your why and watch them just dig holes around you. You're in control.